Okay, so January is recognized in the United States as National Human Trafficking Prevention Month. Here in Maricopa County, this is a hidden crime and it impacts communities every day. This is a big problem and we talk about it a lot when we see some major scale events, right? Like the Super Bowl and the WM Phoenix Open as well. But this is a problem happening year round. And so this morning, Maggie with the Maricopa County Attorney's Office is here to discuss the realities these victims are facing, but maybe some of the warning signs some of us miss we can look out for, plus how you can get involved with an upcoming forum. So Maggie, can you kind of explain to us the scope of human trafficking, just here in Maricopa County? I don't think a lot of people realize it's happening in our own backyard.
Absolutely. There's really a few ways that human trafficking happens here in Maricopa County. One is what everyone thinks of, which is your street level prostitution that happens quite often, obviously, on 27th Avenue. There's also several escort websites, there's social media, there's a ton going on online that's affecting not only adults, but also children, victims of trafficking.
Gosh, that's so difficult to hear when you talk about, kids. The whole thing is awful, but it's important to know the warning signs so we can at least try and do something about it. So what are some of those signs that maybe are obvious and then some we might miss that are a little more subtle?
Sure. So some obvious signs can be obviously a male with several females around him. Those females not making eye contact with anyone, not speaking up. This male representing everything for them, totally taking their agency. Yeah. Some more hidden signs can be things like expensive gifts, getting their nails and hair done, new clothing, being on the internet constantly, not being wanting to get away from their phone, not showing parents their phone, things along those lines, being constantly on Instagram and social media, things along those lines can be signs.
Yeah, and it's so hard because when you say that, I think, well, gosh, who's not doing that in a way? So it makes it really difficult, I think, and that's why awareness is so big. I want to talk about how the Maricopa County's Attorney's Office really supports these victims and then tries to pursue prosecutions, because I feel like that can be hard sometimes for those victims to then try to turn on someone they've been conditioned to trust.
Absolutely. It's very similar to a domestic violence dynamic between a trafficker and his victims. A lot of times they have a lot of loyalty and sometimes a lot of love. They think they're in a relationship with their trafficker. They think this is their boyfriend. They're all working together. But that's in reality not what it is. And sometimes it takes years for them to realize that they were really a victim. So with Maricopa County, what we try to do is support them as much as possible. We really take it on a case-by-case basis. What does this victim need? What does this person need for their situation?
So there is an upcoming forum here, and I just want to make sure people know when it is, how it's going to happen, and then who is invited to come out. We've got some of the details here on our screen, but walk us through.
Certainly. So it's tonight. It's at Grand Canyon University. It's in their education lecture hall from 5 to 8 p.m. There'll be vendors there providing resources. There'll be the county attorney, Rachel Mitchell, will be presenting, as well as then there'll be a panel discussion, which I will be involved with, as well as other members of the community that are assisting with trafficking.
So can anyone come?
Anyone can come. It's open to the public.
Okay, break the chain. That's what we're talking about here, National Human Trafficking Prevention Month. Maggie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate it. And we